Hello, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a pick a card tarot reading for how will your future look financially? How will your future look financially? And so yeah, I asked my subscribers on their opinion, and this was so far the most popular choice. So here you go. And I do want to take this moment to remind you to head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your individual situation. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me, as well as that little notification bell. Now, I do these pick a cards a bit differently. So I'm going to put up the picture of the 4 pre-shuffled piles for you to choose from, which each have a crystal for you. So I want to, when that picture, the image does come back up, I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. And when you open your eyes back up, you're going to be guided to one of the 4 piles that's meant for you. And essentially your guide is pushing you to, to choose the pile that's meant for you, where the messages are that you need to hear. So yeah, let's get started. Hello, pile number 1. Thank you so much for choosing this one. And you have selected the malachite. Beautiful stone, great for traveling. And let's see what we have for you. Already pre-shuffled, as I had said in the beginning. So first and foremost, let's look at your oracle cards. From the spellcasting deck, we have life purpose and clarity. I feel like moving into your future, you're going to discover your true life purpose if you haven't already. And that's going to be tied to your financial future, absolutely. It's one of those situations where I feel like once you do discover that true life purpose, that destiny, if you will, for you in this lifetime, your financial situation will dramatically improve, dramatically. And I mean, it goes hand in hand with this clarity card you got, because I do feel like moving forward into your bright future, spirit in the universe, your guides, if you will, your angels will come through in some way, shape, or form, potentially through other people or situations, to give you some of that clarity, to fill in a few blanks, give you a few answers about your life purpose, about what you're meant to achieve in this lifetime once again. And I truly feel like that's when your financial situation will just sort of explode, because you're doing one, what you're passionate about, as well as sort of what you're meant to be doing. Good start. And then we have from the energy oracle deck, we have victory and woman holding a coin. Nice. So I mean, gender is quite irrelevant. We all have that male and that masculine and feminine within us, but I do feel like moving into your future, you're going to be very strategic when it comes to your finances. You know, thinking very thoroughly about how you spend your money, maybe even budgeting, even if you don't feel it's 100% necessary. You know, you should know at the end of the day that your guide, your main guide, is always side by side with you, sometimes through a home pet, an animal, to kind of guide you and protect you. And if you ever feel like you need more clarity, more answers, or not knowing how to proceed with a financial choice, trust your intuition, of course, your gut feeling, but just speak to them like I'm speaking to you right now. And they'll find a way to communicate back to you and help you with that decision. They want to help. But my friend, the fact that with a pick a card reading about your future financially, you get the victory card, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Showing you and reminding you, you have nothing but victory and success ahead for you. You know, if you feel like you've been struggling financially recently, or, you know, throughout your life up until this point, things are going to change. Whatever you decide to tackle, whatever you decide to take on when it comes to your career, once you gain this clarity, this on your life purpose, boom, victory will roll in. It'll come so easily. And I do feel like whatever it is will naturally become this passionate gig for you, career, if you will. Nice. And then we have from the Soul's Journey deck, we have failure and blame. So failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Absolutely. We've all been through, ups and downs when it comes to our finances, and you're not an exception, my friend. But it's made you stronger because of it. It's helped you become wise when dealing with your money moving forward. And, it feels like in the past, I can relate, you've made some choices you regret when it comes to your money. Spending when it wasn't wise to, or investing in something that sort of ended up being, a failure, if you will. But again, learn from it, grow from it, and move on, and just try to make better choices, if you will, when it comes to your money moving forward. Do not take that offensively. And then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It does feel like moving forward, you will sort of, if you haven't already, kind of understand fully that it's you're responsible for your financial status. You can't sort of blame other people or past situations, because at times I feel like you want to, without meaning to, blame past jobs that were a struggle, or past situations that made your situation more difficult financially, or simply maybe you want to just blame all of the negative energy in the world, and simply you need to, moving forward, I feel like you'll do a better job. But just a good reminder to take a responsibility for your financial status, my friend. And also taking responsibility for your own choices in the past when it comes to your finances, learning from them once again, and growing like the powerful individual you are. And then for the tarot cards, let's adjust this just slightly. We're going to put these over here. All right. And I decided a nice simple 6-card spread for the tarot cards was a good amount for this subject, and we are using the Light Seers Tarot. Good energy, my friend. Nice. We're starting off with the 6 of Wands. So moving forward, you are going to get the recognition and appreciation you deserve, my friend. And I feel like that is going to be side by side with your financial success that will just flow in at a rapid pace. And being side by side with this life purpose, once again, when it kind of clicks and you get that clarity, that understanding of what you're meant to do in this lifetime when it comes to your career, when it comes to how you make your money, that recognition, appreciation will roll in because you're doing what you're meant to be doing. And it just kind of feels natural to you, whatever it is for you. And again, that money will just start flowing in side by side with that recognition and appreciation. Nice. And it also feels like whatever it is that you end up starting or moving towards that'll help you financially, it's like you're kind of growing it from the ground up. This financial tree is how I'm seeing it. Moving on to the King of Swords. And so moving forward, I do feel like you will feel very wise when it comes to your money, because again, you've been through a lot of ups and downs. You've learned a lot. We have the owl here all about knowledge. You may even share your knowledge with other people about what you've learned when it comes to your finances, all the ups and downs once again. I also feel like moving forward, you're going to feel very confident about your financial situation, understanding that everything's going to work out moving forward. And we're moving on to the 3 of Cups. And so it feels like moving in, in the future, when you achieve things financially, when you achieve financial goals, maybe paying off a bill, or, reaching a certain amount of savings or, for whatever it is you're working towards, it does feel like you will share it with these few soul connections that you've learned you can trust at the end of the day, who are reliable. Because once again, I do feel like there are certain people in your past who have proven to be untrustworthy when it comes to your money. So you're very strategic when choosing who to trust with even just simply knowledge or good news about your financial situation. Smart. Moving on to the second half of the spread, we have the 10 of Cups. I do feel like in the near future, you know, potentially from when you're seeing this, I want to say a couple of years down the road, you will establish this Ten of Cups life for you, this Ten of Cups sort of fulfillment when it comes to your finances and your life in general. And being side by side with this Victory card, I truly, rather being aligned with the Six of Wands first, I feel like when you get this recognition and appreciation, it comes hand in hand with you achieving this Ten of Cups life, this perfect situation for you. You know, I feel like an ideal job, but also a career that is your life purpose. But it all just kind of leads you to this financial comfort that you truly deserve and want and desire at the end of the day. I mean, there's a reason why you were drawn to a future financial reading, right? And being side by side with Victory, again, you are going to be victorious, my friend. You're going to achieve all that you desire when it comes to your financial comfort. You'll have more than enough to, it just feels like you're not going to have to live paycheck to paycheck. You're not going to have to worry about paying this bill or that bill. And it just feels like you're going to have more than enough than just paying off certain bills. That comfort, if you will. We're moving right along to the Four of Wands. And it just feels like you, once you start to, again, discover that life purpose and move towards it and gain that financial progression, stability, if you will, you are left feeling more balanced. Like there's a need to celebrate. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to celebrate with some of those soul connections once again. Being aligned with the King of Swords, I truly feel like you will, moving forward, this sense of balance will help you feel even more confident, more content and secure when it comes to your financial situation. Not even if things take a little dip at times, you really just have that sort of deep inner knowing that you have a comfortable financial future ahead of you. With lots of balance again and celebration. And you're just going to become wiser and wiser. And I don't know if I mentioned before, you may end up helping other people with their financial situations as well. We're finishing off with the Eight of Pentacles. And so it does feel like whatever you end up working towards, this life purpose, this project, business, it's going to leave you feeling very passionate, very creative. I see you sometimes staying up late at night working towards this financial comfort, even though you don't need to. At times I feel like you need to be reminded to work smarter, not harder. But it's nice when at the end of the day, your life purpose, your destiny, if you will, ends up being something you're so passionate about, where you don't mind, doesn't feel like a job at the end of the day. And that's how you end up sort of getting wrapped up in it and leading yourself to even more abundance, even more financial security, if you will. Being aligned with the Three of Cups, you will, your soul connections are going to be impressed by you, my friend. Your work ethic, your ability to sort of take a not so ideal situation financially and, you know, fix it and sort of recover from some struggles in the past. So I decided we're going to pull a couple messages to finish off from the Small Making Magic deck for our lovely group number 1 to wrap this up. We'll just go with 1. So we have when 3 rays of light, balancing male and feminine and female energies, peace and harmony. Yes, I feel like you sort of doing what you need to do financially, establishing that financial success in your own eyes will leave you feeling more balanced, more at ease, and just more overall successful. And so it is going to leave you feeling this new sense of peace and harmony in your life, which you have desired as well. And so when you start doing what you're meant to, and it leads you to financial success as well as peace and harmony, what else could you ask for? So that's what I have for you, group number 1. Don't forget to head down below, like this video, and leave me a comment. Tell me all about your situation. And if you haven't yet, do subscribe to this lovely channel, and I will see you next time. Bye, group number 1. Hello, group number 2. So this is the pile that you chose, and you have the crystal of green jade. How beautiful. So as I had said before, the cards were pre-shuffled and chosen. So let's start off with some oracle cards. The first 2 we have, my friend, from the spellcasting oracle deck, we have manifestation and new beginnings. Nice. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are stepping into a new chapter of your life financially moving forward, and it feels like you will have a fresh start. You know, you will be able to leave behind past struggles and mistakes when it comes to your finances, learning from it, growing from it, and moving forward into the sense of a new beginning, a fresh start once again. And manifestation, what a great card to come out for this reading. You know, when we're talking about your future financially, it feels like you're going to manifest all of the financial comfort and success that you desire in this lifetime, in your future. And it feels like you do a better job moving forward, you know, utilizing all the knowledge and wisdom you've gained over the years of co-creating with your guides, with spirit in general, trusting in spirit and the universe, and sort of moving forward into this new beginning financially with the utmost confidence. Nice. Nice. And then we have from the Energy Oracle deck, the World and Door to Romance. Interesting. So we're going to start with the World. It does feel like, once again, I believe I was saying, you're stepping into this new beginning. Your luck is changing. The world is all about things kind of working for you in your favor more so than they have in the past. Also, very much about you sort of being one with your own world, one with the universe as well, trusting that your future financially will fall into place as it should. And Door to Romance, such an interesting card to come out for this subject. I feel like you manifested this, my friend. You, for a lot of you, group number 2, you're meeting somebody through your work. They will somehow be, I feel like it's through your work, and then somehow they get connected to your finances. Or you may have a romantic situation that you're moving into in the future that affects your financial situation, that helps you out. I see you may be ending up with somebody or meeting somebody very well off, very wealthy, and so they're able to sort of support you in that sense. Or maybe you guys do simply start a business together or work together somehow towards this financial comfort, this beautiful future. Wow, kind of building an empire together. Beautiful. And then to move right along, we have the Soul's Journey deck. We have Loneliness and Judgment. So loneliness, I know that I am never alone, absolutely. It's your guides and spirit reminding you, my friend, you're protected and guided when it comes to your finances. When you feel like things are a bit rocky, or you feel like you are having these ups and downs, or you're just not sure what to do, or whether to invest in something financially, you're guided, you're protected, you're never alone. So don't feel that way. Because at times I feel like you do get overwhelmed simply by the fact that you have to make certain financial decisions all by your lonesome. And the fact that, you know, you're coming out with this romance card in a financial reading, it does seem like you'll have that kind of other half moving forward, if you don't already, to, you know, talk to about these sort of choices, which is comforting, right? And then Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yep, true. And so moving forward into your future, this is a good reminder that you clearly need to not compare your financial situation and to other people's. You know, other people have had their own ups and downs. You don't know what they've been through, and vice versa. So therefore, just kind of remind yourself that, you know, your success, your failures, all of which are yours. You're meant to go through them. Everything happens the way it's meant to. It's just kind of a waste of time at the end of the day to compare your situation to others. So just focus on you. And then to move on to the tarot cards. Let's see. We got 6. I felt that was a good amount for this spread, for the subject rather. We're going to shift everything down just slightly. So sorry. Get caught up in the reading and forget that. Got to make everything look visually beautiful. All right. Good energy so far. Wow. All right, so we're starting off with the King of Cups, if I could say it. So I do feel like moving into the future, my friend, you are going to be feeling very calm and at ease. I believe I said that in the beginning. about your financial future, about how things are going to unravel. You just have this inner gut feeling, this intuitive sense that everything's going to work out, that even if you have had major financial struggles in the past, or even, till this day, that you just kind of know things are going to fall into place, that you're meant to be more successful in your financial situation, that you're meant for financial success at the end of the day. And that's because your spirit guides, your angels, the universe is putting that feeling within you because you deserve to feel that way, to kind of set you up or prepare you for all the success you have ahead of you. And being side by side with this new beginnings card, absolutely. And the part of the reason why they're trying to push you to feel comfortable and at ease and calm about where things are heading financially for you is because you have this fresh start. You have this new beginning ahead of you. And if it's not, sort of right in front of you, so the point where you can just step through into that next successful chapter, it's on the horizon, my friend. So don't give up, don't stress. That's essentially what they're saying. Moving on to the Ace of Swords. I feel like it just feels like moving forward, you are feeling very all up in your head at times about your finances, sort of overthinking it. It goes from you being peaceful and at ease about things, and then you jump back into overthinking. Or, for a lot of you, you do need to come up with some creative solutions to your financial situation. Maybe budgeting for some of you is how this is coming through. Sort of crunching the numbers, if you will. Figuring out, how can I achieve this financial goal moving forward? How can I do this? Being very strategic, but just be careful that that doesn't transition into overthinking. We want to maintain this kind of King of Cups view on your situation. Moving right along to the Three of Wands. And so moving forward, you can't help but think about, once again, your future, how your financial situation is going to look, thinking all about your money and how you're going to be able to afford the lifestyle you deserve, that you want. So you're saying, don't worry, you will achieve it. There are people out there that will help you as well. There are souls out there that are, going to be drawn to you to help you in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't mean you can't do it on your own. It just feels like you shouldn't have to, even when it does feel lonely. Five of Cups to move right along. And it feels like, when you start thinking about your future and how much you have ahead of you and what you have to achieve still, it does feel like your guides will somehow try to re-spark that passion within you for your situation, help you not stress moving forward. So the Five of Cups. And so moving forward, this is a forewarning to try not to slip into dwelling, focusing too much mentally on past situations, maybe past financial mistakes or past jobs that kind of ended abruptly and left you questioning your situation financially altogether, stressing about it. And, to revisit them all the time, I feel like those of you who are drawn to this group, to this pile, you've already learned what you needed to from those past situations, those past mistakes, however it pertains to you. So let it go. A lot of which were your choices at the end of the day. And again, you make some good ones, some bad ones, but focus on the abundance that you still have within your life. How much success, again, you have ahead of you. Being aligned with the King of Cups, I do feel like you will, in order to establish this King of Cups mindset and view on your situation moving forward, staying calm and content and trusting the process, you got to cut out some of these bad habits, like focusing and dwelling on what's gone and what's already happened. It is time to move on, my friend. Being side by side with the World card, it's because, again, your luck is changing. Your world is changing. Your financial situation is destined to change dramatically in a positive direction. So don't stress. Just, some inner work, some working on oneself to do moving forward so you can take advantage of all the success you have ahead. The Four of Cups to move right along. And so I do feel like you'll get an offer from someone to help you financially, or it would somehow affect your financial situation in one way, shape, or form. Doesn't seem like you're all about it. It seems like you're trusting your intuition. But being aligned with the Ace of Swords, you're also being warned at this point to when certain offers do come in the future for your jobs or people wanting to work with you, try to separate past situations where trust may have been crumbled or questioned when it comes to trusting people with working with them and their, with your money and whatnot. Try to put that all aside and look at it from a present kind of fresh mindset, because I do see you kind of overthinking it and comparing it and letting past situations kind of and past choices affect it. So try to, again, separate them from the choice you're making. But as always, trust your intuition. Your gut feeling comes from your guides, reminding you to go with an opportunity, or to push you rather, or to kind of say red flag. Don't go. Don't proceed. But finishing off the 6-card spread, we have the Lovers. I mean, the fact that this is coming out and we have the Door to Romance card, my friend. A lot of you who are drawn to this pile are meeting someone through your work, through your financial situation somehow. Or simply, remember I was saying there are people who are going to be drawn to you to help you out financially. And it feels like a lot of you are meeting a significant other who will help you out, will assist you in some way, shape, or form, will benefit you in that category of finances. And remember the Three of Wands being aligned. We were talking about you looking to the future, thinking about bills paying, all these goals you're trying to achieve, your future financially in general. And again, it feels like you're moving forward, going to have this solid other half of, individual, if you will, to talk about this future together with in general, but also to kind of console with about your finances. You don't feel as alone, kind of feeling more secure in that sense as well. Let's wrap this up by, I decided to pull a message from the Small Making Magic deck to wrap up group number 2. Thank you, Spirit. We are just going to go with this one. Oh, and happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. I have to take that. I mean, it's just so relevant to everything we've been talking about. All right. Triple spiral to finish this off. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Yes. Moving forward, you're going to be learning and growing so much when it comes to your finances. But again, you have so much success ahead of you. You just need to work on a few habits and trust the process and stay calm and, keep co-creating with spirit. Alrighty, group number 2. With that said and done, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Feel free to, or rather, don't forget to head down below and like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And if you haven't yet, do hit that subscribe button for me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. So you selected the pile with the blue goldstone. Beautiful. If you look closely, I don't know if you can see it, it's very sparkly. So as I had mentioned, the cards are pre-shuffled and selected. So let's get started. With the Oracle cards, we're starting off with the spellcasting deck. We have Protection and Justice. You're very clearly being reminded, group number 3, with this card, that you're protected as, in general, by your guides, by your angels, by the universe as a whole. But most definitely, because it's coming out in this reading, in regards to your future financially. So if you're stressed about it, don't worry. And we have Justice. It feels like the scales are going to balance out for you, my friend, when it comes to your financial situation. If you've been wronged in the past, those people, justice will be coming to them. It's one of those situations where you can't really fully know that they get their karma, if you will, your form of justice. But you just know at the end of the day that they did get that negative karma. But it does feel like you will get your positive karma coming your way as well, coming in the form of some potential financial windfalls. Nice. And we're moving on to the 2 cards from the Energy Oracle deck. We have Deceit and the Thinking Man. Yep. I mean, there's no surprise that this Deceit card is coming out. I mean, people in the past have done you wrong. And I mean, not to kind of make you sort of paranoid about it, but this Deceit card is coming out in your future financial situation as well. So you need to just be question who you can trust when it comes to your money. Just be smart. And we have the thinking man. And remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, but it does feel like you are very much trying to be strategic, thinking thoroughly about your financial situation and how to proceed moving forward, as well as who to trust once again. At times, I feel you ask yourself if other people are putting up facades when it comes to your situation to kind of gain your trust. Wow, it's powerful. I mean, I do feel like you have a successful financial future ahead of you. There is just, everyone has their own obstacles to overcome. And for you, it just feels like there are a few deceitful individuals in the midst. That's life. And then we have two cards from the Soul's Journey deck. We have Worry and Perseverance. So worry, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yep. You stressing over, I believe I was mentioning that if you're stressing over your situation, worrying and stressing over your finances and your future when it comes to having enough money for this and for that and your financial goals, it's not going to change the outcome, is it? No. If you think back to any times when you stressed over your finances and then moved forward, did it change the outcome? No. So try not to stress, trust the process, and work on this habit a little bit. And then we have Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Absolutely. And so this is coming through as a reminder for you, my friend, to keep pushing forward, keep moving towards those financial goals, the completion of them, towards that financial comfort you desire, that career success, if you will. It's meant for you. You just need to keep reaching for it. And, you know, it's almost like the universe and spirit at times tests us with little obstacles to overcome, you know, seeing how much we truly desire or want whatever it is we're going after. And for you, it seems like the achievement of financial goals or that comfort like we've been speaking of. But keep going. Even despite some of these deceitful people in your midst. Let's continue by seeing what we have for the tarot cards. We're using the Light Seers Tarot deck. And I decided simple 6-card spread for the tarot was good. It was solid. We're starting off with the Fool card for the first one. Feels like moving into your future, you sort of decide to, or are pushed by your guides to sort of take a more free-flowing, flexible approach to your situation, your financial situation, to allow yourself not to want to need that control on every little detail of it moving forward, to kind of loosen your grip a little bit and once again trust the process a bit more, trust the universe and how things are going to unravel. Because being side by side with the protection card, you're guided, you're protected, my friend, like I was saying. So, you know, you don't need to stress. Your worry is not going to change anything. So transitioning from stressing and worrying at times to kind of entering and replacing with the healthier habit of entering this Fool kind of mindset, free-flowing, if you will. And I do feel like for some of you, crystals will help ground you and balance you, even maybe if you find some crystals that are good for you for attracting money. Nice. I use them. And then Ten of Swords. So it feels like moving forward, you know, Spirit and the Universe is basically saying this is the end of your financial struggles, my friend. This is the end of you sort of trying to control every detail once again moving forward. Seeing that, you know, the universe and spirit does have a bigger plan for you at the end of the day. And so it's all about you co-creating with them and not sort of trying to control the outcome of your money situation. And we're moving on to the Moon card. And so moving forward, you may feel a little emotional when it comes to your finances. You may feel a little stressed even when you're trying to replace and work on some of these old habits of worrying. And I do feel like you need a lot of balance in your situation, in your life. You need to kind of adjust your perspective. I'm seeing the Hangman in my mind's eye. You at times feeling like you drown in the bills you have to pay, or, you know, all the financial obligations you have have to own up to. But they're saying that won't be the feeling moving forward. You just kind of have to keep working on the situation and adjust your mindset, because again, if you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling overly stressed and worrying about your financial situation, you're probably not even going to just not help the end result. You're going to worsen. You're going to manifest in the opposite direction. And then we're moving on to the wheel card. So moving forward, you're going to get a reminder or two from your guides, from the universe, that your luck is changing, my friend. Like I've been saying, the wheel is all about things getting into motion, things feeling like you're starting to get a rapid flow, a solid flow of income. Something you've been working towards is starting to pay off, or you being led to an opportunity that is fruitful. You sort of, once again, getting a reminder that there's nothing to stress about. You know, your luck is changing for the better. And side by side with, rather, first, it's aligned with this Fool card. So I do feel like as you're getting these reminders, they're saying, see, be the fool in your life, if you will. Take this free-flowing, flexible approach and mindset when it comes to your financial situation. Because again, your luck is changing. And you'll see that things are a lot easier when you don't stress yourself out at the end of the day, right? Side by side with the thinking man, it does feel like you're going to be very thoroughly thinking about how your luck is changing, about how your world is changing. Things are getting into motion. Realizing once again that everything's going to fall into place. And I'm noticing here, which I haven't before, he's holding a crystal. Moving right along to the Justice card. Oh, we got Justice twice, my friend. Nice. And so it feels like moving forward, once again, once you sort of work a few things out within yourself, you know, work on a few habits, adjust your mental view on your situation and whatnot, that's when the scales will start to balance out for you. That's when the universe and spirit comes through and says, your good karma is coming towards you. You know, and it does feel like this very much is a time period where you'll get a reminder, once again, your luck is changing while the scales balance out for you. And you don't even know it really behind the scenes, but whoever did you wrong is getting their bad karma as well. Probably financially struggling. We're finishing off, or rather, this is, the Justice card is aligned with the Ten of Swords. And so I feel like as is the end of, you know, old habits and ways of being and viewing your situation, that's going to clear your mind in the way for all these blessings trying to come in to sort of balance the scales out for you. We're finishing off with the Judgment card. And so it feels like, again, moving forward, you're sort of releasing old ways of being. It feels like you're releasing this old negative way of being, or this old bad luck, welcoming in the new good luck you deserve and have earned. And it's aligned with this Moon card, and I feel like this is going to occur when you sort of overcome these emotions, when you sort of establish more balance when it comes to your situation, when it comes to the way you view your situation financially. Nice. Let's finish this off by pulling a message or two from the Small Making Magic deck to wrap up this reading for group number 3. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Beautiful, absolutely. Manifest all that you desire when it comes to your money. And then Little Luxuries, beautiful final note. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. That you will do, my friend. That you will do. Alrighty, group number 3. With that said and done, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to head on down below and like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your individual situation. And if you haven't yet, do hit that subscribe button for me. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, group number 3. Hello, group number 4. You selected the pile with the citrine crystal. Quite an odd looking little one. So as I had mentioned in the beginning, they are pre-shuffled and chosen and whatnot. So here we go. Got some oracle cards to start. So first, from the spellcasting oracle deck, we have prosperity and peace. Nice. It feels like moving forward, my friend, you have so much prosperity ahead of you, so much abundance. And I feel like you don't even fully understand that and realize that deep down. But I mean, part of the reason why you were drawn to this pile, this reading in general, was to be reminded that you have nothing but prosperity ahead for you. It's going to make you feel so good, so happy. And we have peace. And while it makes you feel happy and good and joyful, it brings you the sense of peace, this inner peace that you've been lacking recently, I feel. And it's because, how you're supposed to have that sense of inner peace when you're always stressing over your finances, right? Or feeling unsure about them. So it does feel like the universe and spirit grants you with an unlimited amount of prosperity in the future in order to grant you the sense of peace in your financial situation. Nice. And let's move on. We have from the Energy Oracle deck, Adjacent Possibilities and Angel of Strength. So moving forward, my friend, you're going to receive a gift from the universe in the sense of multiple similar opportunities to enhance your financial situation. That could be new jobs that are all very similar, but you just kind of, and it's just the way it happens. It all comes in at once. And you go through these dry spells and then you get everything all at once and it can be overwhelming. So take a step back and, meditate so you can clear your mind and figure out what's right for you. But this could also be just simply adjacent possibilities to advance yourself in your current career that you're taking all the way, or could just be to start a whole new career altogether. But it does feel like either way, you're gonna have a lot of options, a lot of choices on how to enhance your financial situation. Better than no choices. And then we have Angel of Strength. And so moving forward, you're gonna be feeling so strong, so grounded when it comes to your financial situation. You've gone through some ups and downs, of course. I mean, who hasn't? But it does leave you feeling even stronger than ever, wiser than ever in the future. Knowing that if you could overcome what you've overcome in the past, smooth sailing in the future. Smooth sailing. Continuing to see what we have for the Soul's Journey deck. We have Surrender and Change. So surrender, I can release my need to control. Yep. I was just talking about this in group number 3, releasing your need to control every detail of your financial situation moving forward. Sort of at the end of the day, trusting that everything's going to fall into place and not worrying or not feeling like you need to kind of have all the answers all the time. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yep. And so it feels like as you have a lot of choices to make, decisions to make, options coming in, you have to accept and be one with the change in your situation, in your career, so you can improve your financial situation, so you can set the solid foundation for the future that's unbreakable. So just, be open to all kinds of change in the future, my friend. Let's see what we have for the tarot cards. We're using a light seers deck, and I decided simple 6-card spread was a solid for the subject. Let's see what we have. All right. So we're starting off with the Tower card. Moving into the future, there is a situation for a lot of you as a job that needs to be removed from your life. And so Spirit and the Universe gave you several options or several chances to do so yourself. But the Tower comes in, a Tower card moment comes in when they feel the need to step in and sort of take care of this for you. To welcome, it's somebody or a situation that's blocking you from all this abundance you have ahead of you, all this prosperity that you have coming in from the universe. And so they don't want you, Spirit doesn't want you holding on to a job or situation or even people that are going to block some of these blessings from coming in from the universe once again. So just, now that you are aware that this is going to happen, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Knight of Pentacles to move right along. And it feels like moving forward, you decide, I'm going to move towards my financial situation slowly but surely. At times you feel like it should be improving or going up, in the right direction a bit quicker. But, you gotta have patience, my friend. Everything will happen when it's meant to in divine timing. There's nothing to worry about, You're moving towards it. The point is you're not stopping. You're not still. You're moving towards your goals, towards that financial comfort you desire at the end of the day. The Hangman to move right along. And so it feels like as you truck along and try to improve your financial situation, try to establish that comfort, if you will, that success, even reach complete some financial goals, Spirit in the universe needs you to take a step back to adjust your perspective. This also came out in another one of the readings, forcing you to kind of see it once again as things unraveling as they should, even if it feels a bit slower than you want it to at times, realizing at the end of the day that you have this prosperity, this abundance ahead of you, financial comfort, if you will. Because we're moving on to the Ten of Pentacles. And it just feels like you have this Ten of Pentacles status ahead for you on the horizon. This is all about feeling like you have more than enough money to spare. You're able to pay off all your bills, get rid of your debt, help other people even need be, and enough to kind of enjoy life on the side. And, save as well. It just feels like on top of all that, all your other successes in your life and other categories will follow. You seem to be somebody who wants to establish their financial comfort first and foremost, and then you feel like, love will come next if you haven't found it yet. All of the other good stuff can just follow. But you very much have money on your mind moving forward. And it's side by side with Angel of Strength, and I do feel like you're moving forward feeling very strong about your financial situation once again, feeling like this is achievable. Being reminded on multiple occasions that from Spirit and the universe that you are, one, a very strong individual because of all you've been through, but two, this is your future. So stop questioning it. Five of Pentacles, before we move on, Ten of Pentacles is aligned with the Tower card, and absolutely whatever or whoever was removed from your life by Spirit in the universe when it comes to your money is literally opening up the gates to the Ten of Pentacles lifestyle. It's allowing for these blessings to once again flow in. There was something blocking you or somebody. Five of Pentacles to move right along. And so moving forward, even though you've gotten all these reminders and even though you have been communicated with that things are going to improve and be amazing at the end of the day, you stress over your finances. You feel like this feeling of lack, or like you don't know if you're going to be able to pay certain bills. And again, that's not your future. They're saying, do you see the key? You just got to open up the door to that financial success, to that prosperity and abundance. Being aligned with the Nine of Pentacles, it's so easy for you at times moving forward. Be forewarned that when you want things to move quicker with your finances, when you want things to improve at a more rapid pace, you can easily slip into this Five of Pentacles state of mind where you stress or feel like you don't have enough. Just something to work on. And we're finishing off with the Page of Swords. So you will get a message from a soul connection or from an individual in your life somehow. Could be within your work environment, but essentially this is Spirit coming through someone else. It could be a new job offer that you've been looking for. It could be simply something to enhance your finances. For a lot of you, it's because once you, being aligned with the Hangman, once you were able to adjust your perspective and when you are able to see things in optimistic light, seeing the abundance and once again prosperity you have ahead of you, more of these opportunities are going to come in, more of these blessings are coming in. It's very much a result of you getting yourself, it feels like this is coming in to get you out of this Five of Pentacles mindset, to kind of bounce you back, because Spirit in the universe, Spirit sees how much success you have ahead of you. Let's finish this off by pulling a couple messages from the Small Making Magic deck. Let's actually shift this all on over just slightly. All right, Spirit, what do we have to wrap up this reading for group number 4 for their financial future? We're going to go with these two. First and foremost, successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises or raises, and promotions. Nice. Doesn't want to see this pop up in a financial reading. And then on a beautiful final note to wrap this up, achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Absolutely. And side by side with this financial prosperity and abundance, you're going to be achieving so much more. All of these awards and successes and just feeling good about yourself as well as your financial situation at the end of the day. Alrighty, group number 4. I hope this reading was truly helpful. Remember to head on down below, like this video, and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your personal situation. And don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful channel. I hope you have the most amazing day and future, and I'll see you next time. Bye.